In this video, we will introduce how to identify a conditional equation, a contradiction, and an identity. So let's start from concepts of these three different types of equation. A conditional equation means this equation is true for some values of x, but false for the rest. For example, I give you an equation 2x minus 1 equals 0. It's easy to solve this one, x equals 1/2. This implies the original equation is only true for x equals 1/2, but false for all of the rest values. To be a contradiction, an equation would be false for all real numbers. That is, no matter which number I use for x, it would be false. For example, x minus 1 equals x minus 2. Apparently, we have 2x, so we can subtract x on both sides. Then it turns out to be -1 equals -2, which is a contradiction. This implies no matter which value I choose for x, I will get -1 equals -2, which would be false. So the last type is called identity. Identity means an equation is true for all real numbers. For example, x minus 1 equals x minus 1. Again, we subtract x on both sides. We're going to have -1 equals -1. This is always true. This is an identity. That implies no matter which value we choose for x, we will get a -1 equals -1 and identity at the end. Let's talk about how to identify different types of equation. The method would be easy, that is, solve it directly. Let's try the following three examples. The first one, let's distribute 2. So 2x minus 6 plus 2x equals 5. And then let's combine the like terms. 4x minus 6 equals 5. Next, I'm going to add 6 on both sides. So 4x equals 11. Finally, divided by 4. X equals 11 over 4. This implies the original equation is only true for x equals 11 over 4. It would be false for any other values. This also implies this original equation would be a conditional equation. Let's try the next one. Distribute 2. So 2x minus 6 minus 2x equals -6. Combine the like terms. 0 minus 6 equals -6. -6 equals -6. This is an identity that is always true. This implies for the original equation, no matter which value you choose for x, you will always have -6 equals -6, an identity. So the original equation would be an identity. Let's try the last one. Distribute 2. 2x minus 6 minus 2x equals 5. Combine the like terms. 0 minus 6 equals 5. -6 equals 5. This will be a contradiction. That is always false. This also implies no matter which value we choose for x, you will always have -6 equals 5, which is a contradiction. So the original equation would be a contradiction.